Barnstaple Railway. I guess from a project perspective, Peter asked me in 2009 whether I'd be interested in becoming involved in 762. The numbers didn't really mean that much to me at the time, but over the last 8 years I've been ingrained in virtually everything I do all over the place. And I have to say, you know, in those 8 years it's been quite a journey. I think when we started, and there's probably some of you in the audience today who would have looked at me and said, well, you really think you're going to build an original replica of a Lynton and Barnstaple railway locomotive in a relatively quick period of time? Well, the answer is yes, and the evidence sits behind us. And I think for an 8-year project to go from literally a handful of drawings to draw those drawings onto a CAD-CAM has been a major achievement, and to then assemble the product of those drawings and to put it into final assembly in an 8-year period. There's lots of other projects in railway circles that take many, many years, and in fact there's a lot of different projects that started at the same time that we did, but are still technically on the drawing boards. And I think it's a great accolade for this railway that we've managed to take a project, start it, develop it, use modern technology, but also capture the ethos and spirit of the original locomotive.
Here, here.
Patrick Keith from L&Q. It's really difficult on this stage when you've got nowhere to hide anything in front of a locomotive. But just like to thank Patrick and his team for actually being a really, really great contractor to work with. Patrick, they've been really flexible in the way that we've approached this project. Sometimes we've had to do things out of the order that we would normally have constructed a locomotive. Patrick's been really flexible in helping us with pricing and sponsorship of different components and pricing those individual items. And I think it's part of the testament of what we've got here today is the work that Patrick and his team have done. So that's a really good success story, and hopefully it's been a really successful project for Patrick as well.
And thank you for everybody here who's contributed to part of this project to build this locomotive. When the idea of building a ballroom was first mooted some years ago, everybody thought the idea was completely nuts. Who wanted one of these? Look how good this thing, isn't it? We want Manning Warders. We don't want that. But the idea grew, and the 762 Club was formed. You've all joined in and done an absolutely marvellous job. Thank you very much. Without your support, this wouldn't happen. The railway wouldn't be where it is now. It is typical of the support the Railway Trust and the whole project is getting from those who are enthusiastic enough to really get behind and make it happen, not just sit on the sidelines saying, oh, we want to take a photograph or something. It's a magnificent project to see something like this standing here, hissing gently and smelling of brand new paint. I wish it could stay like that forever, but I think it's going to be a working engine. Thank you very much to all of those who've been spending hours and hours and hours behind the 762 Club, in particular John, who I know has spent an inordinate amount of time pulling it all together and making sure that you all pay up when he wants you to. And quite honestly, I think that John has said it all. I couldn't beat anything that he said there. It is just a thank you on behalf of the trust, the trustees, the members, and everybody who's going to come to this railway to see this absolutely splendid locomotive in service, not just now, but for years. This is an engine that it has got an endless life to it. It's an economic, modern design. It's very efficient. It looks terrific. And just wait till you see at the head of the coaches. It is a sight to bring tears to your eyes. Thank you very much.
Okay, so.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Doubly delighted to be here because the Railway Heritage Trust did make a grant to Gala Viaduct, which of course was then British Rail property. And so that really is an act of faith anyway as well, that the railway will Cheltenham Viaduct in due course. And I had promised myself a visit to the railway, but it never came off. But now I've had a reason to be here, which makes me absolutely delighted. And I do congratulate everybody who's involved with this locomotive. I think it's quite remarkable what you've done for everybody, and the builders and yourselves, because so much of this is done on faith, pure faith, and keeping faith. And I'm so delighted to hear that now the locomotive is going to be blessed in a minute. And so without further ado, I'm going to have great pleasure in unveiling this nameplate for the locomotive.
Sir William, thank you very much.
Oh, right, yes, yes. Yes, I have. I've had it. Back away, guys.
Okay, time to board a train, I think, isn't it? Right, so fellow ticket holders, if you'd like to make it over to the other platform.
Yeah, we're just
Yes, I shall come and find you.